I remember we were doing a performance at the talent show, me and my 3 best friends, and we had this long argument about what song we were going to sing, and they were kind of lobbying for Oops, I Did It Again by Britney Spears, and I was like, but can we do R.E.S.P.C.T. instead? And they were like, who is that? No. So this went on, and this argument went on while we rehearsed with Oops, I Did It Again. And then it got to like a day before, and they didn't have the backing track for the Britney Spears one. I was like, oh yay, let's do an Aretha Franklin song. So we did Say a Little Prayer, and we did it with a music teacher, and he played piano. It was good. But I don't know, I guess I just like that music. But I love the Spice Girls too, so don't get me wrong. Please, I'm like this 15-year-old little white girl from Devon, England, and I just like to sing songs that sound soulful, you know, and I was emotional in my own way, but to compare me to like the queen of soul music was a very dangerous thing to be doing, and I was just worried that she'd be mad, and then people would buy the CD off the back of this comment and put it in the CD player and take it out the CD player and throw it out the car window, you know, so it was a bit of a dodgy comparison. Very sweet, but a little much, I'd say. I've had this idea in my mind for like 5 or 6 years that I wanted to play a gig in every country in the world. And it's been kind of sitting around, this idea, and it's not really been happening, and everyone's been like, oh, you can't do that, don't be silly. So we decided to begin. So the first gig was in Morocco, and the second gig is here, and then we'll go on to Mauritius, and we will play a gig in every country. When I was a little girl, I would hear the term a world tour, and I always just assumed that that is exactly what it meant, but it doesn't mean that. So now I feel like I'm trying to make it mean that. So it's important to me that, you know, no one country is more important than another, so that's why I'm here. You have to learn the word no. You can say yes to everything, you know, if you want, but then you just continue in this cycle, and it's just not as nice, you know. So I think saying no to things is important, because sometimes I'll once I'd made that decision, you know, there were big things that would come up, and I would have to be like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. And people were like, well, why? You're trying to sell records, what the hell is your problem? I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. So I pretty much just stopped walking down red carpets, and I stopped doing things like this. You know, every now and then, you know, you'll do it. Sometimes it's fun to go to certain events, but only if it's fun. You must base your decisions on fun. That is very, very important.